Okay, it is super sunny outside. I'm trying to see my screen here. But I just got to the location where we are going to chat with our next inspirational person, and it's someone that has inspired not only me, but like many people for years and years and years. So I can't wait for you guys to get to know them a little bit better. Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Shae Wilbur. Welcome back to my channel and People Who Inspire. I could not be more excited about today's guest. I feel like you need no introduction.
When I wake up in the morning and the longest I wanted, I don't think I'll ever make it on time.
Mario Lopez.
Thank you, Shae Wilbur.
Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit.
It's always fun to hang
on your
out.
set. You know, we've been working together for a couple years now here at Extra, and I've never told you this, but you and I actually met over 20 years ago.
Wait, when we were like 8? What do
No,
you mean?
yeah, we were 8. We'll go with that. We were 8. But literally, I think it was like 22 years ago.
Really?
I'm going to blow your mind right now. Philadelphia car show.
Okay.
You and your Saved by the Bell cast members did like a meet and greet there.
Yeah. You were there?
I mean, I was a super fan. I'm going to come clean right now. I was a super fan.
So we used to do
Dragged
car
my
shows with like
parents,
little, it was the random things. We do them at like at malls. Car shows were big back then.
Yeah.
And I love cars, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
oh,
well,
wow. Did we get a pic or no?
I don't think we got a pic. I mean, it wasn't like the social media era back then.
No, because they had cameras still.
Yeah, exactly. But I did get your autograph on my brochure. I wish I still had it. But I got your autograph on my brochure. It was on my wall for a while.
Damn, I wish we would have got a pic. So
I
we
know.
Oh, wow.
I wish. So, okay, that was like over 20 years ago. You have had such a long, consistent career in this industry, which is difficult. But what is so interesting to me is that you weren't born into some like Hollywood media mogul family. Talk to me about like how you got your start in the industry.
Well, I just sort of fell into it. I wasn't a kid that wanted to be on TV or wanted necessarily to do these sort of things. I mean, I'm first generation here in this country. My parents are from Mexico, and I was a border town kid in Chula Vista, and my mom kept me busy and out of trouble by keeping me involved in many classes and activities every day. Then I was hyper. So
She's like, what can I do with that?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't clinically proven to have ADD, but I'm sure I had it or have it. And then I was 10. Someone saw me like at a competition, and there was a local talent agent, and then asked if I can get into it. My mom was if I wanted to get into some sort of like print work and stuff locally in San Diego. And she was like, yeah, sure. He reads well, and he's not shy. And then I just kind of fell into it, and that's that. And it beat getting a real job, so I stuck with it.
And it helped with the ADD, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. I'm still hyper.
Yeah. So what was your first big break? I mean, obviously we know you from Saved by the Bell. I know you're on Kids Incorporated, which was another favorite show of mine.
Yeah.
But
the first one was a show called A.K. Pablo, which was a Norman Lear show with this comedian Paul Rodriguez. And I was one of his nephews, and that was like ABC prime time. So, I mean, I had done a lot of like local print work and commercials, but that was probably the first kind of big break doing.
And then Saved by the Bell happened. Did you have any idea it was going to be as huge as it was for you?
No, it was a Saturday morning show, and I had no idea. And you know, we were one of the shows where only like real teenagers were on the show. Cause a lot of people older usually play the shows, right? Like on Welcome Back, Kotter and and stuff. So I think that resonated, and I didn't think it'd be on 20-something years later with all over the world still.
You'd be doing reunion shows.
Yeah. So that was a trip. You know, I wish it was a prime time. That would have worked out better. It would have been
maybe a little bit better, maybe a little.
But still, you know, I'm great experience.
Yeah,
loved everybody I worked with, so it was cool.
And did you ever get? I mean, because like when you look at the cast and other people on the show, I mean, your career to me has far surpassed what a lot of them have done. You've been working consistently. You've been working consistently, and you know, we've seen you. You're still a relevant figure, and more so now than ever. Did you ever feel like you would maybe get pigeonholed as like AC Slater since so many people knew you as that? Yeah,
I mean, it's difficult making a transition when you're a child actor, especially when you've been seen for years in a certain role.
Yeah.
But I've always sort of had like a hustler mentality, and whether it's you know, trying to dance, act, sing, whatever, produce, author, and host, and I just try to do as many different things as I can to not sort of limit myself and create more opportunities.
What's been like the hardest thing you've had to overcome in your career? Is it stereotypes? Is it that?
Yeah, I mean, just other lessons that I've learned, not professionally per se, but just personally, life lessons. Those are the hardest
that you've had to live out in front of the world?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, that was before social media. I'm glad I grew up in an era before social media,
We kind of were on the beginning end of that, so.
Yeah, no, I was way before that. I'm a little older than you, so I was way before that. And thank God, I'm glad, because it probably wouldn't have been a good look.
So obviously, you've had such a long career. I'm sure you've had many ups and downs. I'm interested to know, because we see you as such a successful person. I'm interested to know of like one of those low moments. Like what was that moment like, and how did you kind of like move past it? Maybe like a setback in your career or something.
Well, professionally, you know, I've had a lot of low moments, slow times, especially when in the early 20s, just kind of figuring out just yourself as an individual, as a man, and also what else you can get into. And there's been ups and downs, just like anyone else, and just in life in general. But I think it's, like you mentioned, it is difficult when you were a former child actor. But I haven't been that, thank God, I haven't been that, it was never that slow. I was always managed to kind of do something to stay kind of busy and not have to get a real job, like my dad would say.
Yeah. Did you want to, I mean, you started off in acting and then now hosting. Was hosting what you kind of always had your eye on?
No, I fell into that as well, and it was something that I really like because it's most natural, and I like hosting, whether it's parties at my house or game nights or radio show or whatever the case may be. I just like making sure people have a good time and they're having fun, and you get to be yourself. So I think either you are sort of naturally one and it works, or it doesn't.
Yeah, people ask me all the time, they're like, you know, oh, don't you want to get into acting? And I'm like, nah, I like to just be able to be myself on camera.
Yeah,
I
which is difficult for a lot of people.
So who is one person that has been a major motivator, inspiration in your own life?
Well, I mean, I've had a lot of people that have been a motivator and inspiration. Probably professionally is when I got to work with Dick Clark. I think it was probably the best, just because he had such a long history career, and he gave me a lot of advice. He took me under his wing, and so both professionally and personally. So he's someone that had a great influence on me. Yeah.
Okay, and one last thing. I mean, I'm sitting with like the king of all hosts. I have to ask you one piece of advice to aspiring hosts out there. I mean, so many people I've talked to that just like aspire to be where you are right now.
I think it's something that I think it's either it's innate. You're either a host. Just you have to ask yourself: there's just a host in life. Do you find you have to really like people?
Yeah.
You have to be a good listener, quick on your feet. If you're witty and charming, that helps. That helps too. And it's got to be a personality that really kind of strikes a chord with people, and they're going to want to hang out with you, and they're going to want to spend some time with you, because it becomes very personable and relatable. So if you in your heart feel that you have those attributes, then maybe it's something you want to pursue.
It's kind of about just like being yourself and being chill, relaxed enough to bring that natural thing out. Well, thank you again so much for chatting with me, you guys. Of course, Wilbur. I'll put all of his social media links below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet for more videos like this, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Change other people's lives.
Okay, we got the Beyonce fan going. Mario, 3 things that inspire you.
Number 1, Sharon Chernoff.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Shae Wilbur. I mean, I'm inspired all the time by my family, number 1, because it makes me want to work that much harder. In my faith. And then number 3, I think just breaking a sweat every day.
So, la da 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 day.